Honestly, as we were all celebrating a year ago, and it really was a cause of celebration, I think there was a lot of uncertainty too about, what the future held and could Syria recover and what was the world going to do in response. I think a lot of the things that have happened in the past year are almost miracles. The decision by Donald Trump to embrace Ahmed al-Shara has completely changed the game. I think any day now we'll have very good news about the Caesar Act, and that is an open window for the kind of economic recovery that Syria needs. I mean, clearly Syria is the star. Everyone wants to be photographed with Ahmed al-Shara as the president and Foreign Minister Shaybani. Everyone has needed to meet with them. They have engaged constantly in bilateral meetings with governments, and they've been very well received. I think President al-Shara had a very good session yesterday. He was asked tough questions and he had, I think, excellent answers. And I think they were very well received by the audience and the several thousand people who are here. I think the only way Israel is going to stop is if there are serious American efforts. I think it helps that we have people like Ambassador Thomas Barak working on these issues on a daily basis. But I think it will take President Trump himself to get directly involved to convince Israel to back off and to stop its ground incursions, its airstrikes, its artillery strikes. Israel's a complicated place these days. This is not a decision that, Israel's behavior in Syria is not something that all Israelis support. In fact, it's not something that all of the Israeli government supports. The problem here really is Benjamin Netanyahu and his sort of political circle. And there, we will depend on President Trump to change his mind. From what I hear, any day now we will have the news that the Caesar Act will be fully repealed. There will be a list of expectations on the Syrian government to meet around everything from things like counterterrorism, removing chemical weapons, but also representation inside the country, peace and stability. Almost all those expectations the Syrian government is already working on. Frankly speaking, the only way this has happened is because President Trump called up the small number of people inside Congress who did not want this to happen and told them, get out of the way, allow the Caesar Act to go. And now we're here.